Alrighty, hello everyone. I am back again. It is an exciting week. It is Shark Week all week long, starting today, July 24th. So I wanted to go ahead and make a video of what I've got planned all week. It is going to run from Sunday, July 24th, all the way through July 31st, which is Sunday as well. So it's going to be 8 days long. I have got 8 movies planned. I'm going to do a review. Is my goal to do a review every day for each movie that I watch. I'll rank the movies at the end of it. I'll talk about why I like it, why I don't possibly like it, and just things like that. For the most part, the movies that I did add, you'll see that I do enjoy them. But yeah, there might be some surprises. You might hate some of my answers. Jaws may or may not be my favorite shark movie. But yeah, you'll have to tune in to find out all week. But I'm going to go ahead and show off kind of what I've got planned, the 8 movies. I'm going to go ahead and show some honorable mentions, some of the shark movies that I own, and then just name some other shark movies that I don't own. There is some that I couldn't find. I have a lot of my films and movies boxed up because I am hoping to move in the next 6 or 7 months here. I'm running out of space. I've ran out of space already. So I've been boxing stuff up. I do look forward to moving and being able to kind of display things the way I want to, but for now, this is where I'm at. So with that being said, let me go ahead and get into what movies I've got planned day 1, day 2, and so on and so forth. I'm lucky if I can watch 1 movie a day, so 1 movie is plenty. If I can find the time to kind of add an extra one in there, possibly, but these are going to be automatically set aside for that day. So with day 1, I've got Jaws planned. Now, I got a couple copies of this. I got a digibook. This is kind of a digibook here. It is a lenticular slipcover. And I've also got a steel book of it and different things like that. So quite a few editions of this movie on Blu-ray and things like that. But yeah, looking forward to kind of revisiting this. I think it's been 2 years since I've watched this one. I'm a big fan of Jaws, of course. Who isn't, right? But you'll have to tune in to see if it's my favorite. Day 2 will be Deep Blood. I have not seen this. I recently just bought it during the Severin sale. It is from Severin Films right there. This would have made for a cool slipcover, but they never did a slipcover for it. But yeah, looking forward to checking this out. My buddy Slash and Captain, he said it's better than some of their other films. So hopefully it's not that bad. But yeah, it does not sound the greatest, but another shark movie. This is the only one that I haven't seen that I've got set aside for these 8 days. Day 3 is Shark Night. You'll have to tune in to see if I'm a fan of this or not. But I will say I don't hate it the way that 95% of the world hates this film. So I'll just say that. At the end of the day, for me, a shark movie, it just needs to entertain, right? I'm not looking for some Oscar-worthy movie. I think people are expecting too much. I'm not sure what they expect, but I don't care if a shark film's really silly or a little bit stupid, as long as it's entertaining. And to me, a shark film that entertains is a win in my book, okay? And it's got a good cast, likable characters, things like that. Yeah, I'm gonna root for the movie. So I don't care if you hate a film that I love. That's okay. We can't all agree. Film is subjective. Don't worry about that. Next up, day 3, I believe, or this would be day 4, is going to be Bait. I do not watch it in 3D. I love this movie. You'll have to tune in to find out just how much. But yeah, I'm a big fan of Bait. I think it's a good one. I am looking forward to visiting that again. I just watched that, I think, a couple months ago, but I could watch that one all the time. It's a really fun movie. It's a little ridiculous in the concept and everything like that. But tune in on day 4 to see my review for that one. Next up, I've got Deep Blue Sea. Classic, of course. I saw this in theaters with my dad, I think in 1999, if I'm not mistaken. I remember that very well. I remember seeing a lot of movies with my dad in theaters. Weird memory like that, but you know, everybody has different memories of different things. So that is day 5. You've got day 6 here, which is Deep Blue Sea. Everybody hates this one. I have seen it. Tune in to find out what my thoughts are. That is day 6. Here is day 7. We've got Deep Blue Sea 3. This comes with the slipcover as well. So yeah, that is day 7, like I said, and that is Deep Blue Sea 3. I've seen that one as well. And then we've got The Reef. And this I set up for day 8 in particular because This one is going to be getting a sequel here. I believe it's coming to Shudder July 29th, if I'm not mistaken. And so I'll definitely check this out probably July 31st. Right after this, I'm going to try and go back to back and watch the sequel as well. The Reef is a good one. I feel like that one is kind of goes under the radar, but a lot of people are a fan of that one. So, I couldn't find all of my shark movies, like I said, but I wanted to go ahead and talk about some honorable mentions, some different films. So we've got The Shallows on 4K. I wish I had the slipcover, the lenticular slipcover for this. This looks great on 4K. I just recently watched it, so I didn't include it in my list. If I get the time, maybe I'll join in and watch this one. But I just watched this one. Big fan of this. Really like this movie. It's probably one of my favorite shark films of all time. I think it's a really well-made movie. And I like survival movies, and Blake Lively's great in this. Really good in this. And it's just a really good movie. And it looks great on 4K. If you haven't seen this and you don't own it, grab the 4K. It looks really good on 4K. So that's one of those. Next up, we've got 47 Meters Down. This had potential to be great. If you've seen it, I won't post any spoilers, but the ending kind of blows. I just hate the way they did it. I feel like it's a huge cop-out. I thought that, I'm a Mandy Moore fan, but I thought that Claire Holt, the blonde in this, the sister, is even better. She's really good in this movie. She should get more roles. She's super good. I saw this in theaters. Yes, I did see it in theaters. I was disappointed. I thought it had the potential to be great, and it was a bit of a letdown. But I didn't hate it. I still enjoyed it a little bit. I just got really upset with that ending. 47 Meters Down, Uncaged as well. This is... So I like this more than the original. I know I'm probably going to get some hate for that, and I know it's not like a great film. The acting's not really good. You've got Sylvester Stallone's daughter and Jamie Foxx's daughter both in this movie. And John Corbett's in it. But yeah, this one is entertaining, I will say that. It's a little bit dark underwater. Some scenes are hard to see, but I really like the ending, unlike the ending to the original. This one had an intense ending. I enjoyed it. I'd be curious to hear what your thoughts are on this film, but I won't be checking that one out. I just recently watched that with my dad, and he was a big fan. And I knew my dad would like it. I know my dad's taste. But yeah, he was a big fan of that one. So... we've got Great White up next. This is an RLJE Films title. RLJE is the one that bought the rights to The Reef Stalked, which is also going to be a Shudder exclusive. So I'm assuming we're going to get The Reef Stalked at some point on Blu-ray, maybe end of this year or next year. But yeah, the Great White here. I didn't mind this movie. It's not great. I'm a big fan of Katrina Bowden here, right here. She's the blonde in it. Let's see. She's right there. But yeah, I'm a big fan of Katrina Bowden. She's not a great actress, but she's the actress from Tucker and Dale vs. Evil. She's also in American Reunion, and a bunch of other stuff. But yeah, I like her. She's pretty good in this. She's not great actress, like I said. Nobody's, no big name actors in this. But it's a little similar to a lot of other shark films, but I enjoyed it more than some. But I enjoy shark movies. I'm biased. It takes a lot for me to hate a shark movie. I don't watch the really stupid ones. But I like it when a shark movie takes itself serious. I don't care. Like Bait, for example. It takes itself serious despite being placed in a supermarket. But it takes itself serious. So I'm a fan of that. That also came out really similar time to a movie that recently came out called Shark Bait. It's about people, they crash their jet ski and they get stuck in the water. That's right in line with, in my opinion, Great White. I think it's right up there with Great White for just being maybe average to slightly above average for me, in my opinion. The night I watched Great White, I actually watched The Requin or The Requin, however you want to pronounce it. I guess it means shark. So basically the film is called Shark. The Requin sucks. That movie was awful. It's got Alicia Silverstone in it. It is so bad. It is so boring. The CGI is awful. Everything about that movie is terrible. I haven't heard a single person say that is a good movie. I am biased, like I said, with shark movies. It takes a lot for me to hate a shark movie like that one, and I hated it. So I ended up watching Great White right after it because I wanted to wash that taste out of my mouth. And yeah, I did not like that one. Speaking of not really thinking a movie was a bit of a letdown, was The Meg. I don't know. I don't think shark movies should be rated PG-13. This is the Steelbook here, 4K Steelbook. I just don't think shark movies should be PG-13. I don't think that's right. It doesn't do it justice. It sets it up for failure off the bat. But The Meg's not terrible. Once again, in my opinion, just kind of average, maybe slightly above average. There's some moments in it, but it takes a while to get going. In the scene where, like, in Jaws, you know how the kid gets attacked, and a lot of shark movies have just a crazy scene where a shark just mows down and eats and kills a bunch of people. Well, that one had the potential, but because it's PG-13, couldn't really go there. And the shark is so damn big. I think that was a cool premise, having a megalodon, but it kind of ruins it because the shark just, like, there's no, like, eating in that movie. You know, there's no blood really at all. Yeah, The Meg's a letdown. The Meg is one of those films where it had potential, in my opinion, and was a letdown. Next up, we've got the Sharknado Collection. There's all 6 films in here. I have seen the first 3. This is the Blu-ray Steelbook, I think, from Best Buy exclusive. I really like when they kind of do this border here. I think this is a beautiful Steelbook. Here is the back of it. I have only seen the first 3 films. They're not good. They're definitely not good. I think one of them eventually goes to space, probably part 6. I think one of them has Mark Cuban in it, which is the Dallas Mavericks owner. Sharknado's okay, I guess. Once again, they're entertaining, but they're so stupid, and I can't get on board with them. It's why I didn't even finish the franchise, so I only watched the first 3. Next up, we've got the Sharknado Steelbook from Zavi. Zavi or Zavi? I say Zavi now. But yeah, this is a pretty cool Steelbook as well. Really like the colors. Kind of got like a rose or blood in there. It almost looks like a rose, but I like red and black colors on Steelbooks, so there's that one as well. And that's everything I've got here as far as shark movies that I could find. I didn't really search high and low. I've got Jaws 2, 3, and 4. Jaws the Revenge. Cruel Jaws is another one. I have not seen Cruel Jaws. I think Severn may have put that out, but it comes with the slipcover, and that slipcover is super rare. But eventually I'd like to get Cruel Jaws with the slipcover. Let's see here. What else we got? We got Open Water 1 and 2, and then I think the third one is called Cage Dive or something like that. I can't remember what the third one's called. Open Water's good. It's a bit sad. I like Open Water. I remember seeing that in theaters with my mom and dad at the time, probably really early 2000s. Open Water 2 is pretty good as well. I like it. The ending is a bit ambiguous from what I remember. I don't even know if that's on Blu-ray. It might be. I think the first Open Water's on Blu-ray, but if they are, I don't own either one of those. But yeah, I've never seen the third one. I've seen parts, though. I have seen like half of the third one, in bits and pieces of it. One day I was watching, I think, HBO or something like that, and it came on and I started watching it. So that was kind of stupid that I did it that way, but I do need to see the third Open Water. I said shark. Okay, so Shark Bait, I've mentioned. You've got Shark Attack, and you've got several Shark Attack movies, I think. I've never seen Shark Attack, but I know there is several of those. I think I also own a DVD called Red Water, I think it's called. I think it's got Lou Diamond Phillips in it. It's on DVD, but I didn't even search for it because I just recently boxed up my DVDs. But that's another one. Shark Attack, I think there's several of them. You've got the Requin I mentioned earlier. That movie sucked. And then, okay, so I've pretty much gone through everything here. I had a little bit of a list right here to go through. I did not see a lot of the other ones. Like, there's a movie called House Shark. There's one called, like, Avalanche Sharks or Ice Sharks or something like that. Arkansas Prison Shark Massacre. I don't know. There's so many out there. They make shark movies like that. I don't even know how they make them. Or I can't imagine how bad they are. I haven't seen them. They're probably all on Tubi TV. I've watched some pretty bad shark movies, some pretty silly creature features. Like, I've seen a movie called Ice Spiders, but I haven't gotten into some of those shark movies. I don't know if I ever will. They're probably all on DVD if you want to check them out, or Tubi as well. But that is everything. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I'd love to hear what some of your favorite shark movies are. I'm sure Jaws isn't everybody's number one. I'd be curious if Jaws is on anybody's, like, not number one list. I was talking to a friend. I feel like you would get crucified or murdered if you actually admitted to Jaws not being number one favorite shark film of all time. But I won't offend I won't feel offended, and I won't judge anybody if Jaws is not your favorite shark movie. It's good. It's slow. Jaws is a bit slow. It's a bit of a slow burn, but it's great. I love Jaws. I feel like everybody does. I'm looking forward to visiting it on 4K because I haven't watched the 4K of it yet. So, but yeah, that's my day number 1. So yeah, these are all 8. I'll go through them once more here. Let's see if I can hit that kind of in a focus right there. So those are all 8. I haven't even cracked Deep Blood open yet, but yeah, that's one that's still sealed. I'll definitely be checking it out. And that's everything. And like I said, I'm looking forward to watching Jaws in 4K for the first time. And then here's some kind of honorable mentions. Not really, I just wanted to go over some of my shark movies. But yeah, Shallows is probably one of them. I was going to do a ranking for all 8 films, all 8 shark films when I'm done. But if you want me to kind of do like maybe a top 30 or top 25 shark movies, I don't know if I could go that far down, but maybe I could go beyond my top 8 right there, or the ones that I watch, because Shallows would be easily top 3 or 5 favorite shark films of all time as well. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Like I said, love to hear. Please feel free to comment. Let me know some of your favorite shark movies. Let me know what you'll be watching during Shark Week, if you'll be watching any of them. Are you a shark movie fan? Be sure to tune in later this week. All week long, I'm going to post a review, some facts about the movie, different things like that, who released it, Blu-ray, how it looks, the transfer, the quality, maybe some special features, different things like that. So be sure to tune in to find out how I feel about the shark movies. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it, and hopefully you'll enjoy this week's series on Shark Week. And once again, enjoy your day, enjoy the rest of your week, and enjoy Shark Week most of all. Have a good one.